So today I'm at the Jesse Gerard Trail in Peoples State Forest in Connecticut. I'm gonna go on a little hike. I'm off from work today, so it's not very nice out. It looks like it might rain, but I decided to still come on a hike because I need to hike and I have my rain jacket, so whatever happens, happens. But it looks like it might hold off, so we're going hiking. This forest is one of my go-to hikes if I want like a little, like some elevation, but like a shorter hike in Connecticut. It's got really nice views throughout the different trails of like the Litchfield Hills, and there's a really nice river that runs along this road that's great for fishing, especially fly fishing, I think is what people are doing down there. But as you could probably tell from the title of this video, I'm through hiking the Vermont Long Trail at the end of the summer, so trying to stay in shape for that. So I figured today I could take you guys along with me on this hike and we could chat about that and like other things and just have like a chill hiking and talking video. This trail is really cool because there's a historical like village up here. I think it's from like the 1800s. Yeah, it looks like 1818. So this is a cemetery. You can see the little headstones, and I'm not doing the lighthouse trail. This trail is going to take me to the Jesse Gerard Trail, but if I was and I went up there, there's like stone ruins where there was like structures and stuff, which is really cool. So there's a lot of history in this forest, but we're taking the blue and yellow Jesse Gerard Trail to the top. I didn't expect to see one of these guys in Connecticut today, but I guess it makes sense. It just rained. There he goes. He's like, stay the hell away from me. There's another one right there. We got another one. As you can tell by my face, it is hot. But it's not even that the temperature is that hot. It's probably 75-ish. I think the humidity is like, it's got to be between 85 and like 90 right now. It's really, I'm sweating, and humidity does this to me, not even like dry heat as much. I mean, heat does too. I'm a sweater, but I'm like running up right now though too because the bugs are so bad. I hope there's like a slight breeze at the top. Otherwise it's gonna take a while to dry off and the bugs are gonna be coming for me while I try to like talk. Luckily I had Ben's 30% DEET spray in my bag. I didn't think I had bug spray. I was like, oh God. But I just rummaged through and I found that. So I just doused myself in cancer chemicals. And I slowed down a little bit to talk, but we're almost at the top. I think I'm like almost 3/4 done with the climbing. So, oh, it's humid. All right, last incline right there, and then there's a view up at the top. It's so funny because I was over here like, oh, it's like 70 something out. Like, what if it's cool at the top? Maybe I'll need my Alpha Direct hoodie from Lightheart Gear because it's nice and light, lighter than my microgrid. So it's good for like, if a summit's cooler in the summer, a summit, you know what I mean? But no, I don't need anything. I need a sweat rag. That's what I need. I'm like blowing the bugs away. All right, made it to the first outlook, which is the only one I'm going to today because the second one is just no more climbing than this. So I'm just trying to get the climb in, but a little hazy, but not bad. I just checked, I can't. I just checked all trails, and the climb up to here is 628 or 630 for elevation. So I think when you do the whole loop, which is mostly flat, but it has occasionally a little like, you know, slope here or there that I think tacks on some more by the end. Then it's like an 800-foot kind of loop, but nice little 600-foot climb. I'm gonna try to dry, and then we'll chat about the long trail. I also want to show you guys what I got at Trail Days for free from Xped. Oh yeah, baby, better sit comfy on the trail. I honestly decided that fanning myself with this was more necessary than sitting with it. Yup, that is the only way I'm drying up here. It's fanning myself with this thing. So yes, from the title of this video, you're probably all like, stop yapping about other things, just talk about the long trail. I am attempting a through hike of the long trail. It's coming up. I'm doing it with my old coworker from REI. His name is Don. We planned to do this hike together like 10 months ago when I was still at REI, and we've stayed in contact this entire time. We're still doing it together. We're really excited. We know it's a hard trail before anybody's like, oh, it's so hard, you know, especially the northern half, it's very rugged. Yes, it's gonna be a challenging trail. For anybody that doesn't know, it is a 272-mile long trail from the Massachusetts-Vermont border all the way straight through about the middle of Vermont, and it goes all the way to the Canadian border. So 105 miles of the trail, the southern half of the trail, is also the Appalachian Trail. So they're the same trail for 105 miles. So I like to say I'm killing two birds with one stone, through hiking the long trail and doing another small section of the Appalachian Trail, since I'm working on section hiking that to finish it. So very excited, definitely in need of a backpacking trip. I've been on a lot of trips this summer. I'll kind of give you a recap of what this summer has looked like so far. I've filmed some of it. It's been a very exciting summer despite being back at work, and I thought it was going to look very different than it's looked this year in terms of like what I would be doing. And I'm really grateful that I've been able to continue adventuring this year and still working at the same time. I credit that to my really nice job that I have at home. It's very flexible, the pay is good, and the hours are good when I am there. They're supportive of my backpacking trips. My boss is really amazing. I have two bosses because I work in two different locations, and they're both amazing. So they were supportive of the foothills. Obviously that wasn't as long as the long trail will be. I took off about a month from work for the long trail, but they're very supportive of that too, and they're also supportive if I want to go back out on the Appalachian trails. And then of course I do social media marketing, and I manage Lightheart Gear's social media pages. They're also supportive, obviously, being a backpacking gear company and the fact that they're backpackers. I can luckily automate all my work. They still have posts going out while I'm on the long trail, and when I have service, I can still go on their socials and do things that I need to do. So that's good. Very grateful to be in the position I'm in right now with these jobs. I pretty much have the same gear list from the AT, but I did change some things. Probably about an eighth of my gear has changed, so I'm gonna do a gear video when I get closer to leaving and packing up, and I'll show you guys what I'm bringing on the long trail. I'll just kind of give you guys like a recap. So I worked at REI till late December and went back to my old job. I worked pretty much mostly nonstop from that point on until I left for the Foothills Trail early April. I went and thru-hiked the Foothills Trail, which is a 76-mile trail in the south. It was like a 7-day hike. It was really nice. I hiked it with Megan and my friend from the AT. His name is Physics. We hiked together for about 3 weeks on my long section last year in Pennsylvania to Connecticut, basically. So that was really nice to see him again. He lives right near the foothills, so we stayed with them for a week and did the foothills with them, him and his wife. So that was that. Then we road tripped down south for about a week and came back, and that brought me into like mid-April. Late March is when Lightheart Gear decided that they wanted to pursue working with me. So I started working with them mid-April when I got back, onboarded them and started work for them. And then they had invited me to trail days, which was very last minute, but they flew me out to trail days. So mid-May I was gone for a week and I worked trail days with them. I got back from that, and early June I went to Delaware to visit my grandmother for a week because my other grandmother passed away in the end of April, pretty much like a week and a half or a week after we got back from the foothills, which was devastating to me because she wasn't that old. She was 76, and it just shouldn't have happened, you know. The way it happened, it was unexpected, and yeah, I'll leave it at that. But I was heartbroken from that, so I immediately made plans with my other grandmother who lives in Delaware to go see her for a week, because I realized that life is short and you never know when somebody's gonna go. So, you know, despite my busy schedule and work and all the other time I'd taken off, I didn't care, so I went to Delaware for a week. And my other grandmother, the one that passed away, loved watching my YouTube videos. She was straight off the boat from Italy and very housebound, really only wanted to go out if it was to go get food or go to the grocery store, stayed in her town, didn't really like to go places. So she did not understand why I do what I do, and it definitely freaked her out, but she was very supportive and she loved me. So she put my videos up on her TV all the time and would watch them. So it's kind of sad because she's not here to watch them anymore, but the rest of June nothing really happened. I was supposed to go out and hike with my friend Jenna, who's on the trail right now. Kit Kat is her trail name, but her channel name is Jenna Gilbreth. And I was supposed to hike with her and her friend Vista, but I got sick for like a week, so I didn't go hiking with them. But I did, when I felt like mostly better, I went and picked them up off the trail and I brought them to McDonald's and gave them a ride to a train station. So that was nice to see them. I connected with Jenna at Trail Days. And then came July, early July, I went to Acadia National Park with Hunter. Well, we went to the White Mountains first for like 2 nights. Then we went to Acadia. So that was like a nice little trip. And by the time you're seeing this, it's not gonna be July anymore, but it's July right now. So next thing I'm getting ready for is the long trail. And yeah, I'm very excited, a little nervous just because it's been a while since I've backpacked like for a long period of time, but I am very excited. The Foothills Trail is beautiful, but it has a different culture than the AT, and there wasn't many like viewpoints. So I'm really excited for the views in Vermont, the different mountains I'll be summiting, and also like for the shelters and the campsites like in the AT culture. I think there will be through hikers on the trail when I go out making their way to Katahdin. So at least for the first half of the trail, I'll be able to connect with some hikers, AT hikers. So I'm excited for that. This is Don's first long backpacking trip as well, so it's gonna be fun for him. I don't have too much to do in terms of preparation for that, just kind of like pack up my gear and activate my Garmin and take care of some things at home before I go, but that's pretty much it. Took off work for a month to prepare for this hike. I've been hiking when I can. I mean, I'm hiking today and I'm gonna hike again in 3 days, so I'm trying to hike a little bit more now, but I haven't gotten too much hiking in, but I have been at the gym pretty consistently. I've been doing a mix of cardio between the stair climber, treadmill on an incline, and then running. I'm trying to split it up because all of those work different muscles. So like the stair climber is good for like your quads and for like step type of, like if you're hiking and stepping up rocks. Treadmill is good for like your calves on an incline and like for any switchbacks. I mean, Vermont probably won't have any, but like inclines that are gradual. And then I've been trying to get into running. I've been using the Couch to 5K app because I ran in high school, but I always hated it. Like I always hated distance running. But I played soccer, so I would sprint, and then I did track and I sprinted. But when I did cross country, I hated it. So I've never really been into running, but I'm trying to get into it, and the app is really motivating because it tells you when to stop and walk and when to run. And I feel like you don't want to stop and walk if you like can see a timer and when you're going to be done. So I'm on like week 5 of that app. So I've been running a little bit, mostly at the gym. It's been too hot to run outside, and I feel like that's been helping my endurance a little bit, which is good. That's pretty much the update, what I've been doing. Most of the trips that I've posted about, you guys have seen. I am going to be vlogging the long trail, and yeah, I'm really excited. Also, check out these cool socks. I absolutely love the design on them. Ignore the ugly trail runners. These are on their last leg. I'm just trying to use them up, and I'm getting a different color, but 0.6 Merino, I believe is their name, sent these to me along with a pair with a sun on them. And they also sent me a pair of wool base layer leggings because the pair that I had a hole in them. So I was like, hey, like when they asked what I would want them to send, I was like, how about some leggings? So those can come on the long trail with me, which is really awesome. And they're phenomenal quality and so comfy. I will link these socks in my description. It is an affiliate link, so I get a commission. It's no extra cost to you. It's just kind of to help support my channel. But I love these socks. They're wool socks. Probably didn't need to wear them today, but the design is really cool. So probably could wear them to bed too at camp. So that's exciting. All right, I'm headed back down. Nobody ended up coming up the whole time I was up there, and I probably hung out up there for like 45 minutes. Normally when I do this hike, I do like the loop around, which goes to one other little viewpoint, which faces like Riverton, Connecticut, and then it walks down to like this picnic area, like camp area kind of, and then to a road, and then it like loops around. There's not really any more climbing, maybe 150 feet in like little ups and downs. So, but I'm not really like in the mood to do another couple miles of like flat walking. I don't know. For some reason, this might sound weird, but I do get creeped out. I've hiked this hike a lot. I did this hike a lot to prep for the AT because it's a good like little steep climb that's quick. But these woods creep me out for some reason. And whenever I'm out here alone, which is often because I do this hike a lot on, like during the week, I just get like creeped out. And I bring protection. You know, I'm about that. But like, I don't know. So it's also really hot and humid, and I'm really looking forward to the AC in my car. So I'm gonna head back down the way I came up, which I don't normally do. It's a little steep, so I have to be careful. These trail runners don't have much grip left on them, but yeah, thank you guys for watching. I think my next video will be a long trail gear video. So, see, slipping already. So keep an eye out for that. And yeah, thanks for watching. Thanks for, if you made it this far, chatting with me, listening to me ramble. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.